Hi. So I was just doing some work on some of the words for powerless, and I got this worked out, and it was just so wow. I had to share it so that I can get it off my mind and sleep tonight. Well, I don't sleep, but sleep as best as I do. Sometimes better, but anyway. So, worry, right? I was looking into worry and really put some thought into that. I haven't done a whole lot of worrying for a while in most areas of my life. I worry about my cat, and then I surrender it, and then I don't worry anymore, and then he comes home. So, isn't that funny how that works, right? Well, I kind of figured that out today for me. For me, this is how it works. Now, for you, it works however it works for you. But I want to state right now that this is a safe and supportive learning environment. This is in no way a religious channel or indoctrination channel. I happen to use spirituality as part of my healing and recovery process, and because this channel does share that with you, I will be referencing that. Please do not take that to be that I am trying to push religion upon you, because I do not exercise religious practices. I study religious practices. I have knowledge of religious practices. I do not participate in religious practices, but I do participate in spirituality and learning. So I want to just give that disclaimer out the gate so that you don't get the wrong idea, okay? Thank you for that understanding. So worry. So it got really deep. It just got really deep, y'all, fast. So I thought on that for a minute, and I really wanted to get to the root of it. So I had to look it up. I looked up a few different ancient definitions and some synonyms, some antonyms, some homonyms, all that kind of stuff. And what I came up with was okay, so when Maverick was talking about the words, he gave us his descriptions briefly, not his whole answers, but a few words about each one. So for worry, he correlated it to a lack of self-confidence. Absolutely made sense. I made similar notes right off the top of my head about that as well. But when I think and expand upon that, it got kind of spider webby and layery and webby and just okay. So I thought about what worry does, and worry takes you into having some need that you think you have that's not met. So worry will feed want, because if you're worried about something, you're going to want something that's going to provide you the perceived resolution to that worry. So worry feeds want, okay? So, I'm going to take you right through my process of doing this, because that's the only way I have of doing this. So it says, give us this day our daily bread, which means in this moment, provide for my need. Okay, so we are supposed to have faith that our need will be provided for in that moment, okay? Also says, lead me not into temptation. Well, temptation is doubt. So we're not supposed to doubt that our needs are going to be met in the moment, okay? So that's right out of the Lord's Prayer. I've known that one my whole life. So I know that when I'm worrying, I'm not in this moment. I'm future tripping about something that hasn't happened yet, or I'm back in the past pondering some poor decision. So if I'm worrying, I know I'm not in the moment. Okay? So that's off kilter. That's out of balance. So I know that if I'm worrying, I'm out of balance. Okay, so that puts me into emotional temptation, because there's a lot of effort and work to maintain emotional balance. So the temptation to doubt or to allow yourself to become out of balance is stronger when you're worrying, because you're not in the moment, okay? So that means that worry increases anxiety. Okay, I can buy that. Which to me, that means that worry is fear. Well, I don't have a lot of huge fears, though. Lately, my cat has brought home a live snake, and I didn't know what to do with that, so that was fearful. And then there was another live creature he brought in today I didn't know what to do with, and I can't kill it, so that was fearful. And I was a little bit worried because I didn't really know what to do. So there's some current situations of worry that were related to fear, but they weren't related to not having my needs met in the moment or being tempted with doubt to be out of emotional balance. So they were a different kind of fear. Okay, so worry is anxiety. Anxiety is fear. So worry is faithlessness. Wow, okay. So for me, it comes down to worry equals faithlessness or a lack of faith. Why? Okay, why? Let's see. I can't just say that and think that that's a thing. I mean, anybody can just say something and think it's a thing, right? So why? Let's see what I come up with when I want to figure out the why of this. So why? We know what the Lord's Prayer says about it. In the moment, the need will be met through faith, and that He will not give us cause to doubt. So knowing that He won't give us cause to doubt, we allow ourselves to become out of balance emotionally and work in doubt. So, okay, that makes sense, but I don't think it's enough, really. So let's see, what do we have? Anxiety is the result of faithlessness. So if we go to Matthew 6:30, it says, the Father will provide for all of our needs in each moment through our own faith. Okay, so that makes sense. If we then go backwards just a little bit to Matthew 6:25, it says worrying about one's physical life in this world will remove us from the kingdom. So while we're in this world, which is like a life for a life, right? The life in this world for the life in the kingdom, the life in the kingdom for the life in this world, a life for a life. A life for life. I think we'll be coming back to that one. Well, it might not be me, but somebody's coming back to that one. And then if we go, did y'all catch that? That's all I'm going to say. If we go forward to Matthew 6:33, we must be in the kingdom, living faithfully in our Christhood in order for Father to work and provide. So if we're worrying, then we are not acting in faith in our own Christhood, depending on Father to provide. So yeah, worry is anxiety, which is fear derived from faithlessness, a lack of faith. Okay, so worry feeds want. Yes, because if we're worrying, we're not depending upon our needs being met, which grows want. Okay, doubt grows desire, which we've been talking about desire a little bit. There's that word again, right? If we're doubting that something is going to happen or that a need is going to be met, then we're going to build desire around that, getting it met or having it done or accommodated. Excuse me. Both of those perspectives will kill faith. Both of them. So worry feeds want, kills faith. Doubt grows desire, kills faith. Okay, that makes sense to me. So that I can completely buy into as worry being faithlessness. So getting past broken is all about switching out one life, a broken, unhealthy, damaged one, for a brand new, undamaged, healthy life living within purpose. So switching out a life for a life, or one life for another, after a manner. So I suppose that might be hard for some people to understand my basis for where I came from with going from worry to faithlessness. That is in no way a reflection upon anybody here watching, learning. It's my process, and that's why I shared the whole process with you, and why I had to go about proving that to myself, so that you could see that I'm not just making things up and throwing them words out into the air for them to catch somebody and create them pain. Because I do recognize the sensitivity of what I've said here this evening. But I can't apologize for that because it's truth. So there's more words, but I think for tonight I'm done. I'm tired, and I just want to go hang out with my sister for a little bit before we both need to go to bed. They're trying to fill in my morning tomorrow, and my day's already full. So hopefully I'll be awake early enough in the morning to have some conversations, and I hope you all have a great day.